What's going on, everyone? Farmer Z here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome and thanks for joining. I'm back on our Italia farm build, and we've got another mod showcase coming your way today. I'm going to go through a few mods that I frequently use that I think can make your life as a farmer much easier. So stay tuned and get ready to have your mind blown. Alright, so first mod up is the Global Company's Animal Pen extension. If you're going to use animals, in my opinion, this is a must-use mod. I use it pretty much on every farm I play. It's a pretty simple mod. All it does is bring water to your animals, but the process of hauling water can be cumbersome and, maybe to some quite annoying. So this is really a lifesaver. So first thing you do here, you walk up to it and you press down the L button to customize. So let's get this in place. So first you place the valve. I'm going to get it as close up to the wall as I can here. And then you move to the next object and get the spout placed. Let me get this situated real quick. Right there works. And we confirm. Now let's go get some piggies in here. I'll just get a couple real quick. So they need some water. All right. You walk up to the valve, you press down the L button, and it fills the water. So much easier than hauling water to your animals. Such a simple mod to use, but honestly, I highly recommend it. The next mod, there's no visual here, so I can't really show it to you. It's just a script, but it's called Animals Clean. All it does is keep the animal pen clean. So I've got two pig barns here. We've got the small pig barn, which before I started this episode, I loaded up with just over 100 pigs. You can see the cleanliness is at 100%. That cleanliness will always stay at 100% with this mod enabled. So it's like having some hired hand to keep the pig or animal pens clean for you. It takes that kind of monotonous task out of the process away from you so you can spend time focusing on the field work and whatever else you'd like to do on your farms. Alright, for the next mod, we have to get the bacon fed. We just added those 5 pigs to the large pig barn. This is the Supply Everything sell point. I think that's what it's called. Let me get to it. Supply Everything silo. So this is a silo you can buy to put on your farm, and it's basically like having a sell point on your farm. You can buy anything from this silo. It does charge you. I think the prices are a little lower than most of the sell points around the map. But in this case, we want to get some pig feed in here. So we fill her up. You'll see in the top right hand corner, it's going to charge us the money. We're paid up in full. We are good to go. Let's go feed these piggies. And there we are. We are all emptied out. The next thing the pigs need right now is straw for bedding. So back to the Supply Everything sell point. Let's get loaded up with some straw. When this thing says supply everything, it means supply everything. So let me get under this trigger. You can see it supplies everything available on the map. So anything that any of the other various sell points might have on the map is going to be available here. So in this case, again, we want straw. Let's get it loaded up with straw to give them some bedding. We want bedding so that they will produce manure. I have a fantastic mod to help you collect your manure coming up next. They didn't require much straw. That was quick. While we are sitting here, I'll point out these pig barns are mods as well. I have customized these mods. I believe the large pig barn has a 90 pig capacity and the small one has a 60 pig capacity. I went in and edited the XML to allow for, I believe, 200 and 150, but I will link these mods, my edited version of these mods, in the description of the video in case anybody wants to use these barns and wants my increased capacity. Just to have you look around real quick, this is where the manure will come out. These silos are really just decorative. You can't really load them with food or get food from them, but this is the trigger point for opening the animal dialogue and dropping the food as well as the straw. And as you know from when we placed the water valve and spout, This is where the water trigger is at, and you can see all the pens for the pigs in here. Next up is the milling machine. So who likes collecting manure? I know I don't. It's a tedious task when you're trying to do it with a front loader and a bucket. So this machine has multiple purposes, but the first purpose I want to show is manure collection. It makes life so much easier. We haven't accumulated a whole lot of manure just yet, but I've got enough here to give a demonstration. So let's get situated, get it turned on and lowered, and watch magic happen. So you just pull up there and it picks up and shoots all the manure into your loader or your trailer. So this is much faster, so much easier than trying to get in here, like I say, with a front loader and a bucket. It makes dealing with animals so much easier. Here it is, the Lizard milling machine for $5,000. We've got some color selections here, so you can change the color to your preference. And this is a quick segue into another mod I want to showcase today, which is the buy used equipment mod. So if you're starting up a new farm, strapped for cash, no real farmer is forced into buying new equipment for every purchase they make. Neither should you. So if you download and turn on this buy used equipment option, you can buy it used secondhand and it'll give you a discount. The discount's going to correspond to the price of the new mod. There'll be some level of discount there to buy used equipment. When you do so, I'll go ahead and buy another one of these just to show you. It typically has a more weathered look to it. So you can kind of see it's got some wear and some use on it. And typically one of my recommendations would be to perform maintenance on used equipment shortly after you purchase it, because the maintenance level is generally eroded a little bit. So in this case, yep, it was due for a repair. So anyways, buy used equipment, another quick mod that I wanted to slide in there. Also, this milling machine can be used to pick up most loose materials. So let's get it lowered and turned on, and we'll just try to find some of this scrap or leftover straw. And you can see if you'd rather go this route than baling and you'd rather have loose fill straw, you could pick up your straw this way as well. So this milling machine is really has multiple uses, multiple benefits, and can really help you around the farm. And the next mod up is the AGCO high density baler. So here we are. This baler produces 6,000 liter bales. So you can increase the yield of the bales you produce using this baler, which is great because a typical bale only has 4,000 liters. A couple brand and color options here. You can see the Massey Ferguson red, Massey Ferguson black. We got Fendt green and black. We've got Challenger yellow and black. I'm going to go with the Challenger yellow, and let's get down here and increase our working speed like we typically do so I can cruise through the job and get this baler bought and hooked up and down to one of our small wheat fields that I went ahead and harvested so we can get straight to baling. All right, here we are. Let's get the baler unfolded, get it lowered and turned on, and here we come, straw. Get in my baler. So you can see here how fast we're cruising with the working speed mod turned on. We made quick work of that field, just literally a couple of minutes. I know it's a tiny field, but still, with the increased working speed, we cruise through that, and let's just validate here. There we have it, 6,000 liter bale. Great mod to use if you're just using a regular baler and want to step up the yield or increase the capacity you produce. I would highly recommend this baler. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've saved the best for last. We've got two more mods I want to review with you here, or give a bit of a showcase to here. The first one is called the Straw Me mod. So let's get our baler ready and I will show you what that is. This was a canola field that we took a contract on, and the Straw Me mod allows you to produce straw from crops that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get straw from, canola being one of them. So you can see on the bottom right, in terms of the baler progress there, it's telling me that I'm making canola straw. So I had a little bit of wheat straw still left in the baler to begin with. Let's get unloaded real quick, and let's hop out and take a look at the difference. So I unloaded in a terrible place. I apologize for that. Visually, there's not a lot of difference there, but this is canola straw, as you can see, 6,000 liters, again with the high capacity baler that we have. And this is regular straw. So straw me allows you to produce straw from canola and soybeans, in addition to the other existing crops that you can produce straw from. All right, so as I finish this swath, the last mod is called the Straw at Missions mod. So you might have caught a little bit earlier that I said I took a mission on this field, a canola harvesting mission, and I wanted to do that because I don't have a canola field myself, and I wanted to show an example of, the canola straw using the Straw Me mod, but that kind of goes hand in hand with the Straw at Missions mod. So typically when you take a mission, you cannot collect the straw from that mission. If you turn that mod on, it allows you to collect the straw from the mission before you close out the mission. Make sure you do it before you close out the mission, but using that mod, all the straw from the contract that you take is yours. That's all I've got for you today. I hope you find some of these mods useful. I hope you can use them yourself. And if you have any requests or anything that you'd like to see reviewed, maybe you don't even know that a mod exists for it, but you could say, gee, it sure would be nice if there was an easier way to do such and such. And I will do my best to review. I always do my best to review the comments and see if there's something I can incorporate into our next showcase. If you're new to the channel, would love it if you'd subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you do subscribe, drop me a comment letting me know you've subscribed. I do try to reply to all the comments and all the subscribers on my channel. So thank you sincerely for all the engagement that we've been getting on these videos. I'm going to do my best to keep providing content for you that is entertaining and/or informative. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up for today's episode. Farmer Z out.